some exciting Kickstarter updates and also starting an Ask Me Anything. So it's going to be a fun time, but I just want to chime in and right off the bat, if you haven't seen, I'm in the middle of launching a book called The Miraculous Breakthrough Formula. It's the 7-day challenge, biblically guaranteed to help you to be able to get unstuck and achieve the impossible. So I'm talking about some very strong principles in here that changed my life. Where in 7 days, I had a basically Neo from the Matrix experience where you have clarity and power and certainty on the places to go. And when that happened, I decided in 10 days to write a book for the first time. Biblically guaranteed, absolutely. So I wrote a book, and now the first drafts are out. Now I'm getting edits and all these different things. And what I decided to do is, because I realized there's a lot of costs and stuff that come into making a book, is we put together a Kickstarter campaign. If any of you are interested in contributing, we're actually putting out some special perks for this as well, for those who are helping support this mission. But I believe right now this message is so important more than ever, because more than ever we are in dark, scarier times, and people are stuck more than ever, especially going into the next year. And I know that this message is going to transform people's lives. It's going to be incredible. So I'm just sharing you the Kickstarter here, and shout out to everybody that's already been contributing to this. If you want to take a look at the Kickstarter, it's the first link in my link in the bio, or it's right in my caption as well too. There's a great little video there. You can check it out. But I'm super honored because we just launched this last week, and already we've raised $1,661. The goal is we're praying for a Christmas miracle. I want that to be a part of the story. Yeah, would appreciate you for checking that out. But I've done a lot of research on this. It's specific about the power of fasting, prayer, and study to yield a miraculous breakthrough in your life. So huge shout out for everybody that's contributed to this. We actually have a lot of people that already contributed at what's called the partnership level 2. That's a higher tier where you're actually getting your book in the name and everything. I know. So with that said, very, very powerful. I know. So check that out if you are. But in the meanwhile, I do want to go over just some Ask Me Anything. So this is an opportunity for you to ask any type of question, whether about the book, me, whatever that it is. And I'd love to be able to go out there and answer those for you and everything. All right. My friend asked how much on average you make a year. We're in the 6-figure plus club. We're in the 6-figure plus club. So we found a business that, what I like about our business, and I coach people to build recession-proof online businesses. That's my primary goal, my primary profession. This book has been a personal project, a personal passion project. So yeah, I started but in the business world, I started when I was 19. I was broke. I had no experience. I got started with a little bit in the business and found good mentors, found a way to be able to produce income from my phone. And now that funds for our life, so it's pretty cool how that works. We have bigger goals. Our goal is to be able to help a lot more people to get to that 6-figure plus levels too. And so cool. Today, we actually had a teammate just got started with us 9 weeks ago. And this teammate had barely any experience as well too in this type of business, but in 9 weeks got promoted 9 times. And thanks to Leah. And this person just got to a promotion level in this company that has a comma in her weekly paycheck. So super pumped for that. And just so honored to see that experience. I love seeing other people win, and I just love passing forward the knowledge that's helped me change my life, my business, my finances, my everything. And Rain, if you're interested in taking a look at information, go to my link in the bio. And I think it's the second link. There's a form you can fill out. It says work with me. So you can fill out that form. I'll reach out to you. I'll give you some more information on what's going on this next year. The next 2 months in particular, there's an exclusive timing going on. So it's going to be very, very exciting, So yeah, awesome. Yeah, it was really, really cool, Lily. And Lily, shout out to her. Happy post-birthday. And she just completed, we're talking about this book right now. She just completed an actual 7-day challenge of this. And I'd love to hear from Lily too, like what it is that she experienced. And I don't know if Lily, if you're even available to chat right now. If you are, I'm going to send you a link here, and I'd love to even bring you on and kind of hear what it is you experience. I don't know if you're ready at all, but if you are, I'm going to send you a link right now on the Restream link. So I just sent that over to you, so you can take a look at that. Yeah. But I'd love to interview you real quick because 7 days can change your life. 7 days can if you felt stuck in any area in your life, what if I were to tell you 7 days, everything can change for you? Right? Because there were many things in my life, in my business, in my finances, in my personal life, in my marriage that I felt so stuck with. And I tried hard and I tried working through it and I tried going to all the seminars and reading all the books and all these different things like, but it just seemed like something was holding me back. And if that's ever been something that you've experienced as well too, then that's what this book is all about. And that's why I feel so passionate about getting this message out there to the world because I know what it did for me and I know what it can do for others as well too. And I see my friend Lily here. Lily, I'm going to bring you into the room right here. There you are. What's up, Lily? How are you?
Hi, I'm here at Echo. I don't know how this works.
Turn off your Facebook. So you're just on the restream. Just exit out of the Facebook. Are you there?
Oh,
Because you're on the restream app now. So we can chat.
is that better?
You're good on my end.
Oh, okay. Now I'm
Hey,
learning something new today.
what's up, birthday girl? How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank
Good.
you for
Fantastic.
asking.
Absolutely.
I just
Absolutely.
messaged you. Yes. I'm just compiling my I guess my testimonial. It's just been incredible 7 days.
Wow.
Breakthroughs in my spiritual walk,
Hmm.
in my health,
Yeah.
and as well as my finances, like everything
Whoa.
I'm seeking. I am counting all of the miracles. It's not just blessings,
Really?
miracles. Yeah, miracles this past week.
Wow. Do you mind if I ask you some? Obviously, you can share what you want to share, but can I ask you some questions on this?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Wow. So, if you guys don't know Lily, she's a good friend of ours. She's also a top leader in the warrior movement. And, everyone's going through stuff. That's the reality of life. As amazing as we all seem on social media, the reality is we got stuff. We all got challenges. That's just the inevitable part in life. But it's how we go through it. And when I went through this, it was a personal journey, personal decision of mine. Then I
Hmm.
started sharing with some of my friends, and I went on a coaching call with Lily, and we're just chatting about her goals. And I know what we are talking about is if anyone's ever felt that you felt had like a murky mind, I think we described it as like if you ever look into one of those shower doors where it's kind of like frosted, where you
Yeah.
can kind of see through it, right? And your mind's kind of like not exactly clear. I was like, I think this can help you bring clarity to your mind. But Lily, I know you made the decision to do this, and I want to hear. So, what were some of the things that really inspired you to make this decision to even make that commitment?
Um, Definitely I think I needed clarity.
Mm,
Um, and for things to change, you have to change. That kept
mm,
on resonating with me.
mm,
And something about, I remember I had asked you about this water fast.
mm.
Was it because weeks before we're in Tahiti with one of our founders of our company? He had
Yeah.
mentioned it, and I
Yep.
had already been thinking about it. So there were
Mm,
many signs, and you were like the sign that affirmed that I need to
mm.
go. And I started researching about the water fasts. I
Yeah.
don't know if you knew that, but the
Ah,
more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, this is an affirmation. I need to do this. And
nice.
I actually told my close actually my boss and the
Mm,
finance
mhm,
manager. I said I'm going to go on this water fast, and
mm.
they recommended, oh, if you've never done one before, maybe do like a 3 day one. I know
Yeah.
you did a 3 day one. I'm like, I really wanted to
Mm,
do a 7 day. I just didn't know how I could do it. I asked God,
mm.
please, God, if this is what I need to do, please reveal to me. And evident, and the timing was perfect because the 7th day was yesterday,
Mhm.
and it was my birthday. So it was kind of like right before my 58th birthday was something that I really, wanted to do. And I told my boss that, she said, we've never done a 7 day. We've only done a
Wow.
3 day. And so I know that it's not easily done, but it actually
Mm.
wasn't as hard as I thought. I think
Ah,
even the 6th day was hard because I had to
mm.
finish Christmas shopping for nephew and nieces, and I was walking through the mall, and I was like really
Temptation.
tired. Like everything, looked tempting. I'm like,
Right.
well, no, staying strong. But I
Mm,
really believe the concept of when your body is weak, your spirit is being fueled, is
mm,
strengthened. And I experienced that. It was
right.
something that I even like my daughter, my husband saw me going through this, and they're like, you have perseverance or whatever it is. It's not me. It's the
Wow.
will. It's really coming from God. So if you're
Wow.
speaking, you really, I ask God, please help me through this. If this is
Mm,
what you want for me.
yeah. Oh
So,
my.
so the reason why I entered this was because I was seeking a personal relationship with God, because I've heard people hear from God
Mm,
audibly, or they're like pray and they open the Bible and there's the answer. Oh, it's like, I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I would love something like that.
Yeah.
And I think, it's like prayer,
Mm,
plus fasting plus study. And that was the
mhm,
question I had asked you on after day one, like, what
mm,
can I do? I feel like I need more of the substance, the study part of it.
yeah.
And thank you for sharing those scriptures with me. So I've like
Yeah.
studied them, I read into them, and
Mm,
and and and, and the Holy Spirit was there. For those of
mm,
you that don't know, but like the Holy Spirit was there, because I remember, like, I told you, I'm like, why did I hear this thing about the plank and the sawdust? Like, I
mm,
heard that on Monday, which is only like day two. And I'm like,
yeah.
you didn't tell me. I heard that either from the pastor or somebody, but it was like, I was like, okay. It was just incredible. And
Mm,
like my car radio hasn't been working, and
yeah.
for some reason my husband fixed it, and there was like the only audio that was there was a
Mhm.
worship audio CD.
Wow.
So I listened to, like, worship CD all week long. So it's just
Awesome.
like little signs. I'm like, God's like, okay, you need to listen to this, you need to
Yeah.
this. So as things were, we were just blessed. Like I just really can't go into all the details, but it's just like
Mhm.
every time I reached out and did something,
Hmm.
and like I tied, or I blessed something or did something, it immediately God returned that. And
Wow.
I'll go offline and tell you about that later. But that was the financial piece, and things like that. Just,
Hmm.
it was incredible. And I've been suffering with my health. This year's been a
Yeah.
challenge. And I
Yeah.
went to my doctor's on Friday. He was being, I cannot believe you changed your blood work in 3 months.
Mm.
Like he told my husband, your blood work was an F, and it's an
Wow.
A now. So I have
Wow.
all those figures, like my triglycerides, my cholesterol, everything's back in the normal. Like, I'm
Oh my.
like, it was just like, it was just one after another. And then, like, Saturday morning, I woke up with a conviction. My associate pastors, I am convicted with this CM2 ban. May I Venmo you now? I'm like,
Wow.
it's like stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God.
Business wins, health wins, spiritual
Yeah.
wins, financial wins, personal wins. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. That's what you call miraculous breakthrough, right?
It,
Literally, because when you hear
it,
about these things, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's blessings, yes, but it's miracles. It is
Mm,
miracles. They're just,
mm.
this week has been, incredible. And I think the backstories, like, my backstory, how many
Mhm.
times I've so much seeking as far as my health, as far as our finances and all that. Yeah, it happened within 7 days.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I know your book's
Congratulations.
written, but if you need testimonial, like,
Wow.
I documented from day one to day
Wow.
7. I tracked everything, and I have all of the medical numbers, like, even like
Wow.
the strength of my hand. Like, they were like, oh, you've continued to improve, and I'm like, I've done nothing differently than go on couple things, and so yeah, even in certain areas of my health where the medication, they didn't give me medication, but it
Mm.
improved.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Okay. That's
so
just like
God is good.
amen to that. And
Yes.
it's like, and just, what I like to do is like when I'm the type that, just like what you said, it's like I want to experience, I think we all want to experience God like that. Whether you're a
Yeah.
believer or not a believer, I think we'd all love, if God were real, to have a deeply profound, miraculous experience, right? Because we all hear the stories. And if you haven't had, I think for us, we didn't have that experience, it's like miraculous things happening. And we all want that. I think each and every single one of us, we have a spiritual hole in our hearts that only God can fulfill. We try to fill that with other things, right? Recognition or success or sex or status or like all these different things that just never satisfy. But ultimately, there's a God-sized hole in our hearts. But then, even if you're a person of faith, or you start to seek for some type of spirituality, it's kind of like you walk out feeling like you got a little taste, but you're like, it's not the whole thing, right? So to hear you go through your testimonial, to say that you of course have had your walk of faith and you're
Mhm.
an extremely strong one of faith, but to see now that you have a next deeper level, and to know that these are principles that anybody can implement. Like the book is called The Miraculous Breakthrough Formula. If you haven't checked out the Kickstarter, be sure to do that. Thank you, Lily. Lily is a partnership tier partner with us, meaning her name's going to be in the book, and you and Jack or whoever you want to be in the book. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. But it is the Miraculous Breakthrough Formula, the 7-day challenge, biblically guaranteed to help you get unstuck and achieve the impossible. And it sounds like that's literally what happened. It's like, wow. Okay. Is there anything specific you can share on a public conversation that is just like, it's just so like, it was mind blowing to you?
I think all of it's mind blown
Mm,
because I think one thing that stood out to me is you can make that decision and have the
mhm.
intent and the commitment to do it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the most important thing, even my doctor said, but you did the work. God
Hmm.
is there,
Yep.
right? But we have to do our part. And I
Yes.
think that is one thing that I would say that I experienced. I did my part. I
Mm.
did my part. And
Mhm.
that would be something I would share, that
Yeah.
it's not easy, but if you have that focus and
Yeah.
you desire to want to be with God and be aligned with him, it
Mm.
is easy. But it does, you have to do your part. So as far as
Totally.
like goal setting, all that, like
Yep.
people can say their goals, but if they don't do their part for
Yeah.
things to work, you have to do the work. So I think
Exactly.
that was like really evident to me. And just going forward, I just want people
Mm.
that not just talk the talk, but do walk
Yeah.
the walk. Like you just need to do the work.
It works. It
Yeah,
absolutely works. And what's
it
powerful about
works
this
if you
work,
work.
yeah, like how God set up this entire world is interesting, right? Because God's omnipotent, he's omniscient, he's all powerful. He can do everything if he wanted to. But he set up this world in an interesting way that he partnered with us in
Mhm.
this world to be able to bring his kingdom principles, heaven onto earth. And the way that he chose to do this is he partnered with his people, us.
Mhm.
Like God could do it without us, but he didn't want to do it without us.
Right.
But so we have work to do. It is. There's a story in the Bible, interesting one. Moses, he's on a hill. He has Aaron there, another person there as well too. And there's like a war going on. And this is in Genesis or Exodus, I believe. And the two armies are battling. There's the Israelites and there's the other one. I don't remember the story, but basically, whenever Moses held up his staff,
Hmm.
his rod, then their army was winning. When
Mm.
he let down his arms, the other one was winning.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is Aaron and the other person that was there held up Moses's arm, so they just kept on holding that up, and they just kept on winning. And why I bring that up is we have to do our part,
Mhm.
yes, and then God does the miraculous. And I
Yeah.
think that's a good deal because it's
Yeah.
not hard to do, but we have to do it. So
We have to do our part. Yeah.
exactly, fasting, prayer, and study, it's work, but it's so worth it if you know the fruits that come from that. So there's a
Yeah.
question here. My friend said it. So it's not exactly bad biblically to want to have good wealth. And there's nothing wrong about money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's
We
nothing.
need it to survive. Well, it's like we're all
No.
created uniquely. Like
Hmm.
we want to live in abundance, so we could be the light.
Yeah.
We could be the example of
Hmm.
God. Because if we were like living paycheck to paycheck, or just
Hmm.
it wouldn't be an example. And I feel like in this world we need hope. So
Mm.
I feel like we are, like you said, he can do it himself, but we are the army. We're the light of
Mm.
him, the reflection of him. We want to be able to be able to give hope and give light to other people. So
Absolutely.
for me, being on the usher team, as people come in, it's like we are the light of the world. We need to provide that. We don't know the struggles that people are in,
Yeah.
and it just this whole week I just been like kind of like, there people are struggling.
Mm,
We are all in the same world, but the thing is, like, we do have God as the center of our life, and that is
yeah.
really what has made a difference.
Yeah.
And that's what I would hope for people that are looking for something, that there is God, and God is open to help everybody.
Yeah.
So if you're even curious, I think, James, please reach out to James, because I know, like I said, this book, why I pledge to this, because it's going to do a lot amazing work. You are like bring people to the kingdom, and
Mm,
it's pleasing to God. And I just wholeheartedly support that. I mean, your wife, Becky, wrote a beautiful, you know, declaration. I'm like, I am so proud of you as well. So I know this is
thank you.
work that is just gonna, go forward and help so many others. And I just want to come on and let people know that this is a worthwhile, mission that you're on. And I'm just so proud and honored to be part of this journey with you, James. From the
Thank
bottom of my
you.
heart, I want to
Thank
say that.
you so much. Absolutely. Thanks for sharing, Lily. I just put you on the spot and everything. You're gonna bless a lot of people for sure. And I can't wait to hear the rest of your breakthroughs as well. But you can feel free to log off here. I just
Okay.
pulled you up real quick. We'll chat
Okay.
soon, all right?
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You got it. Wasn't that so powerful, guys? So we're discussing, if you're joining us here, we're running a Kickstarter right now on a book that is called The Miraculous Breakthrough Formula, the 7-day challenge, biblically guaranteed to help you get unstuck and achieve the impossible. And you just heard from Lily. She literally just applied this and just had, I mean, I'm so mind blown by what you can just tell from how she felt. You can tell that there's something that went down there, So super excited to see that. Other people now, I'm starting to get some people reading some of the beta part of it. My good friend Simon Chan, Simon, if you don't know him, he's a best-selling author as well too. He's a coach, he's a trainer, a phenomenal human being. He read this and he had some words to say. So let me read what he said. He said this. Uh, uh, uh. He said, I've had the joy to see James go from a young college kid to a successful entrepreneur in the last 10 plus years. I respect him for his faith in God and his difficult journey as an entrepreneur. You're going to learn a lot from James's greatest triumphs, along with the painful lessons from his toughest moments. This is from Simon Chan, consistency coach and Amazon bestselling author, CEO, and founder of MLM Nation. Thanks so much, Simon, for that. So this just makes me more excited to share this message. If you've been seeking breakthrough, if you feel like you've tried everything in the world and it's just not working, if you feel stuck, or if you just want to do something to take things to the next level, I will tell you this. I've tried a lot of things. I've invested into a lot of programs and all that. But when you follow these scriptural and spiritual principles, they will work for you because these are laws. These are not James Ang theories. These are not cool sounding things. These are things straight from the Bible itself. And whether you believe that is the book of all books or just another book, it's a powerful book with a lot of spiritual principles in there. And I've written this book in a way that anybody can really digest this, whether you're a person of faith or you're exploring your faith. I think it's in a way that's very logical, very doable, and everything. So here's the Kickstarter. We're praying for Christmas Miracle to raise $10,000 by this Christmas. If it doesn't get done, then we can't launch the book. If it does, then we can. So I'd highly appreciate it. If that is a message that aligns with you, take a look at that Kickstarter campaign. There's a quick video there. There's a rundown. You can look at my link in the bio. You can look on my page as well too, and share this as well. If you feel that that message can empower so many, I'm just so thrilled because I know God's going to do incredible things through this. And it's not me, but it's we, and it's God being here with us that's going to be able to spread this and help so many people. And I already know it in a time when we need more hope than ever before. I know. So we raised 1,600. We're like 17% in right now. So I launched it like last couple of days. So it's a good start, but there's definitely more to happen. So we're going to need all the help that we can get and all of God's help as well too. But I feel called and convicted to pray for that, to raise for that, and we're excited about that. And thanks so much for the shares and everything. All right, guys. Well, once again, thanks for tuning in. I'm excited about this. And if you have any question about anything, let me know. If you want to check out the Kickstarter once again, it would be an honor for you to look at it. It'd be an honor for you to partner in this as well, and love to spread this message. All right, everyone. Have a great evening. Great to see you. And Lily, thanks again for logging on.